Hi, my name is Patricia, and in each short video, I break down one business analysis technique at a time in under 5 minutes. Let's get into it. Sometimes we think an idea is brilliant, but how do we know it really holds up against the market? Or whether competitors are already doing it and doing it better? That's where benchmarking and market analysis comes in. It's like giving your project a reality check, backed by data. Benchmarking and market analysis is all about understanding how your organization, products, or services compare to the competition and the wider market. Today, we're exploring this technique, a way to see how your solutions measure up and where meaningful improvements can be made. Let's look into it. Why does this matter? First, it helps us spot gaps and advantages. We can see exactly where we're ahead and where we're falling behind. Next, it drives decisions with data, not assumptions. No more guessing. You're basing choices on real evidence. And finally, it's a risk reducer. By keeping an eye on market trends, you can anticipate shifts before they become problems. How does it actually work? What makes this technique effective is that it's rooted in data. We don't guess, we compare real numbers and real performance metrics. By combining market research, KPIs, and competitor insights, we generate findings that are actionable, not theoretical. Essentially, you get a clear picture of where you stand and where to focus your next move. When should you use this technique? You'd use benchmarking and market analysis in a few key scenarios. First, before launching something new, so you know exactly how it fits into the market. Second, when you need to see how you stack up against competitors and identify where improvements are needed. And third, during strategic planning, to help guide expansion, investment, and long-term decision-making. How do you actually do it? Applying this technique involves a few simple steps. Start by collecting data from reliable sources, competitor websites, industry reports, surveys, or market tools. Then analyze that data using KPIs, so you're comparing performance objectively, not subjectively. Next, spot the gaps and strengths. Where can you improve and what's already working well? And finally, visualize the insights in a simple table, template, or dashboard. That makes it easy for stakeholders to understand and act on. Here's a practical example of how benchmarking and market analysis works. Let's say we're comparing 3 apps that operate in the same market space. On the slide, you'll see a benchmarking table that lays out features, user ratings, pricing, and market share for each competitor. From this table, patterns become clear fast. Maybe App A leads in advanced features, App B has the strongest customer ratings, and App C holds the highest market share, even though its features are basic. With that information, we can pinpoint what matters most for our strategy. For example, if our product is missing 2 major features found in App A, that becomes a clear improvement target. Or if pricing shows we're significantly higher than the market, that's something to reassess before launch. This example shows how benchmarking turns raw competitor information into practical, actionable insights, helping teams make confident, evidence-based decisions. Some pro tips. Always cross-check multiple sources to avoid skewed results. Focus on actionable insights, not just the numbers. Ask, what can we actually do with this data? And keep your visuals simple. A clear dashboard or template is far more effective than raw tables when presenting to stakeholders. To wrap up, benchmarking and market analysis gives you the tools to guide decisions with data, spot opportunities early, and plan strategically. Mastering this technique helps you confidently understand your market and your position in it. Next, we'll dive into collaborative games. See you then.